Cocktails are easy. They practically make themselves. Oh, what's going on, fam? Welcome to Skill Tree, where we learn how to do just about everything. What can I get you? What's that? You're having your first adulty party and you want to learn how to make some fancy cocktails to impress your friends? I think I can help you with that. Yeah, let's level up this skill. First things first, you're gonna need to get yourself some ingredients. Most cocktails are made up of three things: a base, a modifier, and an accent. The base is your spirit of choice, the big six being whiskey, vodka, gin, rum, brandy, and tequila. The modifier is what gives the drink its personality and is used to mellow out the bite of the base spirit. Think fruit juices, vermouths, flavored sodas, all that kind of good stuff. Finally, an accent's a more concentrated flavor that helps bring the drink together and adds a bit of extra flair. These can take the forms of things like bitters or really strong citrus juices or various liqueurs. Now, a good cocktail is a balancing act between all of these things. Having more of one than another or leaving one out altogether is what's going to give your cocktail its particular personality. Okay, now that you have the basics down, here are 3 classic recipes to get you started. Perhaps one of the most popular drinks in the world, the Martini has become the poster child for cocktails and has come to represent class and refinement. Part of this aura of elegance is the fact that everybody has their very own way of making their Martini, and the precision of your particular mix is a classic trope used to show experience and worldliness.
Wait. 3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, half a measure of quinoa lily, shake it over rice, and then add a thin slice of lemon peel.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'll have one of those.
So will I.
Now that syphilis spreading spy made that sound incredibly complex, but in actuality, a Martini is made up of 2 ingredients: gin, our base, and a dry vermouth, which is our modifier. Here's the basic recipe. Simply add 2 ounces of dry gin and 1 ounce of dry vermouth in a mixing glass and then fill it with ice. Stir well to chill the drink and strain into a chilled cocktail glass. Add a lemon twist or an olive as garnish if you like. Now this is a good place to start, but just like all cocktails, the right recipe is the recipe that you enjoy. So tweak the amount of vermouth or the amount of gin you have inside of there, or drop the gin altogether and use vodka. Up to you. It's good. Another extremely popular cocktail, the Manhattan, employs all 3 of our cocktail ingredients. Here's how you make it. 2 ounces of whiskey make up our base, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth is our modifier, and a couple of dashes of bitters tops the whole thing off as an accent. Fill a mixing glass with ice and add the aforementioned ingredients. Stir for 20 seconds, then strain into a chilled glass. Finally, you can twist an orange peel over the surface of the drink to express some of the oils. Alright, so those last 2 drinks were examples of a particular kind of cocktail called an aromatic. These are drinks that commonly use fortified wines like vermouths as our modifier and bitters as our accent. This final recipe, though, falls into a completely different category known as sours. These are drinks that use some kind of mixture of a tart juice like lemon or lime and something for a sweetener. Now trust me, this category is going to be your best friend, because with one simple recipe, you have the building blocks for dozens of drinks. It all comes down to what mixologists call the golden ratio. It's a simple 2-1-1 formula, and it goes like this: 2 parts spirit of choice, 1 part sour, and 1 part sweet. Sounds super easy, right? It is. Check it out in action. Let's start with the daiquiri. We're going to use 2 ounces of a light rum, 1 ounce of lime juice, and 1 ounce of simple syrup. Then fill with ice and shake until cold. Strain into a chilled glass and add a slice of lime for garnish. Whiskey sour. We'll start with 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of lemon juice, and 1 ounce of simple syrup. Then fill with ice and shake until cold. Strain into a glass with fresh ice and add a cherry for garnish. Classic Margarita. We're going to start with 2 ounces of tequila, add 1 ounce of lime juice, and 1 ounce of Cointreau for our sweetener. You guessed the next step, right? Add to a shaker, shake until cold, strain into a glass. See, everything in this sour family is the same recipe for a starter, and then you just tweak them a little bit to see what you like. I recommend using only freshly squeezed juices. Now I find the easiest way to do this is like so. But of course, do whichever way works best for you. Also, I use simple syrup in these recipes a lot, which, as the name implies, is super simple. To make it, you just mix a cup of water with a cup of sugar and bring them to a boil, stirring until it's all dissolved. Of course, just make sure you let it cool off before you use it. So that's it. You are now fully equipped to delight and inebriate your friends and family. Just tweak the recipes to find the balance that you like, and of course, drink responsibly. Also, before you stumble away, make sure you hit that like button if you like what you saw, and also hit subscribe so you know when I release new stuff. If you're seeing more than one, aim for the one in the middle. Alright, well, I gotta go. Guy at the end of the bar is giving me the stink eye. In the meantime, keep leveling up, you.